Man, this one right here is just unfortunate. We have two Chicago teens unalived at school after robbing a rapper. So it seems like this is just straight street beef. Without further ado, let's get straight into this.
Like I said, shout out Baby Drill, shout out my big cousin Cho, 2 Feet Bino, shit, really the whole 4L gang. Like I fuck with the whole 4L. Shout out Young Nudie and my cousin too, all my folk down there in the 8. This shit going on for real.
You ain't got nobody in mind like you fuck with like industry wise like shit.
Shit, really like I ain't gonna lie, twin. Like,
good man, we got JL, man.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Look like 2 people shot right here. 15, 25.
Warn the slaying of the teens. Chicago police continue their search for the gunman responsible for the brazen downtown daylight ambush that claimed the boys' lives.
So I'd like to start off by offering our
wild.
condolences on behalf of Superintendent Snelling and the Chicago Police Department to the 2 families that were touched by this senseless act of violence today. Approximately 12:25 today, several students were exiting the Innovations High School when 2 cars pulled up and a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking 2 of the teenage students of Innovations High School. These individuals were taken to Northwestern Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries.
But stuff like that happening is bad enough, but having it happen to a high schooler that's not even like really fully developed in their cognitive thinking is just very, very unfortunate, bro. That's unfortunate, but that's why your environment plays just a huge role on how you end up turning out for real.
Fam, if you grew up in the inner city like me, nowadays, if you made it to your late 20s, some will consider you an OG. That's because people be dropping like flies. Fam, you gotta do the opposite now in this new generation to be correct and get notoriety. With this new generation hopping in the streets, they don't care if they got in it, young or old. It don't even matter if it was by force or by choice. It used to be if you grew up in this environment, you accommodated. If you grew up in a better environment, you was blessed. Now, you can grow up in the suburbs, start hanging out in the city, and now you supposed to be a trench baby. This new generation catching bodies and going to school. That's playing 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And to be honest, that's more dangerous than just being in the streets. Not to mention, everybody a rapper, good lord. And that's regardless if they music sell or not. And don't forget, they gotta make sure they tell you what they did in their songs or in their Instagram posts. And if not, it's not considered law, according to the new generation. Fam, they killing their homies, robbing the ones they slept in the same house before. Plus, get this, you don't gotta have no special skill to be on camera no more. If you from a neighborhood that's dangerous, quote unquote, they'll give you an interview. But it remind me of the favorite quote I'm sure we all once said before. I wish I knew better when I was young. Cause all you doing is recording your illegal activities, showing who you hang with for a couple views. It's on you to assume if that's the content creator fault. But honestly, they just giving what the audience want. Who else willing to risk their life or freedom recording a bunch of youngins with firearms and nothing to lose? But time after time, you get a new generation from the last generation saying, hey, listen to us, new generation. Them activities you doing showing the world. The ones that's most interested in your work is your enemies or the police. Then the feds and your quote-unquote op can at least get more intel than they had before. Plus, if your average neighbor can drive by and see y'all in the same location, and that's not your quote-unquote op, you have to know your enemy can find you. And let's be honest, that's mainly because you ain't got the funds to relocate. And that's not even the worst part of the video. The real reason we here and why some say at 29 I'm considered an OG, man, they snorting substances in the middle of their interview.
Now I see you over there, you getting something together.
This ain't about shit. It's just.
Oh nah, yeah, they wildin'.
Pay this shit no attention.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
Big
A
wildin'.
lot of shit you ain't never seen.
Damn.
So what they call that right there?
Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend.
How does it make you feel though? Like, do it give you superpowers or what?
I don't want to say superpowers, but I do feel good as.
Is it better than sex?
Hell nah.
No?
That's what helped the sex.
Fam, it might sound like I'm describing the latest episode of BMF, but I'm not. This is the story we have today. A young kid from Chicago who blowing up for promoting all the wrong ish. Because even though you have talent, the world is still at awe that this young man is literally a walking crash out. And this is what his fans describe himself as, not me. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
See what's going
Born
on,
and raised
man.
in Chicago was a kid named Lord Jeff, Bloodhound Lord Jeff. This young man had his crib shot up at the age of 14, with the bullet missing his face by a hair. Lord Jeff grew up in a neighborhood called Drill City. They block is on the 79th and Ingleside.
I'm not gonna lie, Billy's Gyros though. I think I'm just hungry right now. But Billy's Gyros sounds good. I'm not gonna hold you. Put a little ketchup on the gyros. Start going crazy. All right, let me continue.
They block is on the
hungry,
79th
though, for
and
real.
Ingleside to Cottage, Merlin, and Drexel. They had beef with a number of neighborhoods from Chicago, like Evans Mob, 8 Trey, and Hit Squad. But it seems, since February of 2024, Lord Jeff has become a talking point in Chicago and surrounding areas. Let's explain how, according to what's public. Now, 4 months ago, we did a story on these 2 teenagers from Chicago who lost their life leaving school. I'll leave the link in the bio if you guys want to check it out. Now, this was broad daylight during a lunch break. It was at an alternative school, and the 2 teens who lost their life was the intended target. Monterio Williams and Robert Boston were identified as the fallen victims. May they rest in peace. 11 condolences to their families.
Bro, how you
They
a
were among
target
a
at
group of
14
students
years
walking
old?
out of Innovations High School on Friday afternoon when multiple masked suspects had opened fire on them. At the time, no arrest was made. Williams, 17, and Boston, 16, grew up in the same near West Side area. They had been friends since birth. Now the victim's name was Monty and Lil Rob. They was actually cool with Lord Jeff, even though they was from different neighborhoods. And days before Lil Rob and Monty lost their life, they did an interview in their neighborhood, or at least they was the cast and members. And during that interview, they could be heard in the background trying to get Lil Jeff on FaceTime. And it seemed, as we know now, set him up during the interview. It seemed they was using the interview as bait. While the 2 teens who was later killed asked Lord Jeff to show his J, which stands for jury, his watches.
Y'all know free my twin. Free my twin. We got this. Y'all know my twin.
Free Pooski for sure. Free Jen to be on the way. Jen on the way.
Y'all already know who I'm talking about too, man. Free all my twin. Yeah.
Shout out little 1500 of them too. We would have had them on the back with us doing it.
Oh, bro.
For sure. Fro gang them too. Them my allies.
For them in
Them
the
the
K.
guys. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to Burnham in the K, man.
For sure that.
Hey, you trying to go hard for me on Yurt?
Look at him.
Yurt. Hell no, I feel bad.
Look at him. That's all he
I'm
talk
already
about.
off.
That's all he talk about all day, Yurt.
I'm already off.
Yurt.
You don't be scared, like you be down on the fake person.
Oh, no, we got fun.
All Yurt's $50. All Yurt's 50.
Hey, look at the house, y'all.
Pop real, hey, this ain't that swag kid. It's that real kid. We don't pop swag
This
purse. We
shit ain't
pop
20.
real
All Yurt's
purse.
say $25. This shit $50, gang.
Hey, they trying to do it.
All that faking off that.
Dead up. We don't pop no friend. We really out here. This going on. I keep telling you this going on. What you think I'm lying? Going on.
Yeah,
So it's like a select few hoods, y'all.
Only a select few. EBK though, for real.
We ain't click though. We just fucking with like we'll like.
No, we with a lot of niggas cause we out. We turn our snake on with a lot of niggas. We got some homies that got back door.
Hood. I don't know what they talking about. We fuck with one hood, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, he hot talking. We got a few allies.
We fuck with one hood,
We
gang.
got a few allies we fuck with, folks. But like I said, folks, we be turning our snake on.
We ain't doing no click up though. Ain't gonna lie.
I got a lot of. I got another album finna drop. Shit, this shit really going on. I'm finna sign a deal though on the 8. Like I said, shout out Baby Drill. Shout out my big cousin Cho. 2 Feet Bino. The whole 4L gang. Like, well, shout out Young Nudie and my cousin too. All my down there in the 8. This shit going on for real.
You ain't got nobody in mind like industry wise like shit.
Really, like, I ain't gonna lie, twin. Like,
Good man, we got JL, man.
hold on, y'all. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie.
Put that J in there.
Look, only artist I really wanna.
And you can see Lord Jeff was hesitant to show it until he assumed he was in the camera. But as you can see, that was a bait. While all the homies look at the phone and one guy in the camera seems to try to act normal. And the real reason they was doing this interview in the first place is because this guy who allegedly rapped from Chicago, they wanted to see his housing complex, which they don't own. But they also wanted to talk about a situation that happened in Atlanta, with the rapper Lled from Alabama that signed to 1017 and Gucci Mane that allegedly he was involved with. The next day, Monte and Lled was seen on their Instagram showing up the watches that Lil Jeff once had on FaceTime, with people assuming they robbed Lil Jeff. And the next day is when Rob and Monte, after doing all that, would still go to school and assume everything would be cool.
Wow.
Somehow, allegedly, someone got they dropped while leaving high school, and then they lose their life. Broad daylight.
A CBS 2 exclusive. This video just into the newsroom. A key clue for police. Video showing 2 high school students shot and killed under a busy L station in the Loop today. Good afternoon, I'm Joe Donlin.
And I'm Erica Sargent. Police say gunmen opened fire on a group of teens as they walked out of school near Washington and Wabash today. CBS 2's Suzanne Lemonnier is live at the scene with more of that exclusive video. Suzanne.
Joe, Erica, police say that these teens, just 16 and 17 years old, those are the victims. I'm going to show you right now where this all happened. Now take a look here. They were shot just on the other side of this elevator structure that you see behind me, close to the street. The moments before and after the shooting were all caught on nearby surveillance cameras. You see both victims here on the left side of your screen. Here on the right, a dark-colored SUV pulls up underneath the train tracks. At least one person can be seen running from the vehicle, ambushing the victims. The shooter then runs back into the SUV. The driver takes off on Wabash south, then turns west on Madison. Chicago police say a group of 6 teenagers had just left a nearby high school when the shooting happened.
Several students were exiting the Innovations High School when 2 cars pulled up and a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking 2 of the teenage students of Innovations High School. These individuals were taken to Northwest.
That's crazy. I want to show you something.
Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries. So we'd like to actually say again our thoughts and prayers are with the families of these 2 students.
Witnesses tell us as many as 10 or more shots were fired. This woman says she was grazed by a bullet as she walked to her studio. She showed us the hole in her jacket.
Went through my arm, but just like passing by. And yeah, here.
So the bullet did that?
Yes.
How are you feeling right now?
Super anxious. Sad, and I was afraid that it hit me too by accident.
Mohammed Ashik says the shooting happened right across the street from his business.
I saw, somebody doing over there. I lay down, because I have a problem. Maybe shot come for me,
The shooting left onlookers and Ashik in shock.
My head going so heavy, I can't even talk. I can't even go. I want to go home. I don't take the car to go home because my head is too heavy, I'm here 40 years.
Never seen anything like
I've never seen somebody steal something.
Bro, someone needs to give this man a break, bro. They over here got him stressing, but I want to show you guys this really quick. All right. This is Proverbs 1. This is the first book of Proverbs right here. Claimed to have been written by the most wise person to ever live. But it says, "My son, if sinful men entice you, do not give in to them. If they say, 'Come along with us,' let's lie and wait for innocent blood. Let's ambush some harmless soul. Let's swallow them alive like the grave and whole like those who go down to the pit. We will get all sorts of valuable things and fill our houses with plunder. Cast lots with us." Basically like the watch that they stole and everything of that nature. It says, we will all share the loot. My son, do not go along with them. Do not set foot on their path. For their feet rush into evil. They are swift to shed blood. How useless to spread a net where every bird can see it. These men lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush only themselves. Such are the paths of all who go after ill-gotten gain. It takes away the life of those who get it. Now, it's unfortunate, but it's just the reality how we're able to see this scripture that we just read play out in real life. In real lifetime through this story right here, because they had went out their way to rob someone, get their plunder, get these valuable things, own it as their own, but they didn't realize that they were at the end of the day only ambushing themselves. It says, "Such are the paths of all who go after ill-gotten gain. It takes away the life of those who get it, bro." So this is just why reading the Bible, reading Proverbs, in different books is just important to at least be familiar with, because when they say that the word of God is truly living, it still is very, very relevant till today.
Some little thing, this is normal, But shooting, I never see. This is the first time I saw.
That incident happened on January 16th, 2024. Just 4 weeks later on the same day, Lord Jeff would drop his biggest song to date, a track titled Ah Ah, that seemed to drop some lyrics that matched the 2 young teens who lost their life leaving school.
Rich stepping on blood, niggas know how I get. Ain't get a chance to run, can't say that he tripped. Bounced out 4 steps, 2 niggas got hit. I done lost my drink.
And from that very moment, Lord Jeff would become a talking point in Chicago that managed to start the spread around the world. But it didn't stop there. Lord Jeff would continue to make headlines, giving his fans assumptions that his body count is rising. Also, allegedly getting in shootouts while on Instagram Live.
I'm finna play that next. On that black car.
And last but not least, last week went on the well-respected platform DJU and did an interview. And mid-interview, this man would literally sniff his alleged perk.
Yep, I just took my L and moved on. Yeah. I got it, huh?
But did that turn you to like some type of monster on some shit like, man, these niggas?
Nah. It been fuck these niggas. That just made me watch these niggas. I can't watch these niggas now.
Alright. So what was the one situation that has occurred in your life that made you say, fuck these niggas though?
I told you, nigga ran off on me.
Nigga, that's what I just asked.
For that, like you said, it's been fuck these niggas. It been fuck these niggas. I ain't gonna lie, my homie dad, that's on my face, she's right here.
Z-Money?
Yeah.
Okay. Team mean
for real.
Did you grow up with both parents in the household?
Just my mama and my brother for real, and my grandma. My mama, my older brother, and my granny.
Word.
Yeah.
So what was Pops?
Whatever the fuck he was, shit, I don't know. We cool now though. That's my boy, but at that, you know how that shit be, man. He a cool ass nigga though. I fuck with him.
But say back then he wasn't around.
Say I was acting weird as shit, man. He was bogus. He a cool ass nigga now though, man. He be doing what he do.
So how did that affect you back then, though? Not having Pops around.
OG stood on business, so, that shit ain't really matter for real.
Okay. So around what age did you jump off the porch and start hanging out in the streets?
I'm gonna say when I came outside for real, I was like 18.
Now at this point, fam, I'm praying for everyone involved. And you can see why Lord Jeff getting a lot of attention. A lot of this stuff is surreal, but this is what we come to. J's and K's. Fam, this was the story of 2 teenagers from Chicago allegedly losing their life after robbing a rapper. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the...
And that's crazy unfortunate, bro. I mean, like, it's really about just having a good role model for the young generation. That's what it's really about, bro. So we just need more of those. But smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications since you did watch this point of video. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.